It's time to do a YouTube collab. DIY friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie, your friendly neighborhood DIYer, and today I am so excited about this episode because it is in collaboration with my wonderful friend, Miss Shayda Campbell. She is such a talented, marvelous artist on YouTube. Honestly, she is amazing. I am so in awe of her artistic skills, and I'm so excited because we decided to do a very fun collab with each other, challenge each other to step outside our comfort zones and really embrace the world of abstract art in a new and hilarious way. So after this episode, make sure you go click the link in my description box so you can go see her side of this episode because it's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys are ready because I am so stoked to do this episode. So let's get into it. Editor, roll the tape. Broop. Ooh, I went broop. Boop. We're making art. So here are the rules of our collab. We are challenging each other to create a piece of abstract art, 2D or 3D, for our homes. We will each send 3 items in the mail that must be used in the creation of their abstract art piece. On top of this, 3 mediums will be outlined that must be used to complete your abstract creation. So now that you guys understand the rules, obviously I had to send this to Shayda ahead of time, so we're gonna go to Past Danie to get the items. To find my items, I traveled to my local dollar store in search of interesting things I could use to challenge Shayda. 'Tis the season for Halloween. My God, that is scary. How are they selling these? Basically, my plan was to pick a whole bunch of weird items I thought would be fun, and then narrow it down to 3 at the end. Air conditioning! Okay. Let's go pack this up. The 3 items I picked were this lovely bag of green moss, these wood nature themed cutouts, and my arch nemesis material, glitter. Have fun with that, Shayda. Sorry. Of course, I wrote a letter that included my 3 mediums of choice. If you want to find those out, you'll have to go over to Shayda's video. And I packed it up all in a nice box and off it went into the mail. Okay, so I have reframed a little bit here so that we can all see the box, the beautiful box from Miss Shayda. I'm so nervous to open this. It's like at the point of once you finally open it, then it becomes real. Okay. God. All right, we'll get to this. Oh my God. I don't feel bad anymore. Oh, Shayda. Okay, so let's talk about the items in front of me right now. Right now we have a candle. I think it's a beeswax candle. Ooh, we have some flowers. Okay, love that. We got a little, some stems here, some little flowers. The last piece is this rubber water bottle. Do not use after January 2025. Really? I didn't know these things actually end up expiring. How old is mine? Every time I see this, it reminds me of this old childhood TV show that I watched when I was like a kid, and there was like this little water bottle and the mouth was like here and they would talk like this and it had eyes. What is that show? I cannot remember, but I'm sure Dan will find out for me.
Here he is. What a lovely painting. Did you do that all by yourself?
Let's read the letter. Danie, you must use the following mediums: crayon, love that, that's so funny, latex paint, and coffee. Good luck. Shayda, 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 I don't even know what to say. Maybe I just make the piece of art and then I use this to set it on fire.
Man, I would love to burn your candles.
Well, Miss Shayda, I hope you enjoy my box because I feel like I was way nicer to you. Let me tell ya, let's do this. Let me brainstorm this. I'm gonna come back with a few ideas and then we'll see where we're gonna go with this, because what on earth am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Just gonna go cry now. Okay, good morning, my friends. So yesterday I was left to brainstorm, and I gotta be honest, I got nothing. Where my challenge is right now is that obviously I can go so many different directions with what am I going to use these items for. The other challenge that I'm facing is that I really want this piece to be something that I would genuinely hang up in my home. So I got looking on abstract pieces and what that looks like. There's a lot to consider when it comes to abstract. It's funny because my brain naturally was going to very kitschy places. Like I kept looking at this as like a giant tongue. So the way that this sits and flops down, I was like, oh, I can put this on a canvas piece and then have the tongue stick out. So like imagine a big dog head. That was the original idea. I was like, with the dog tongue. I also thought about what if I cut this in half, completely in half, and then mirrored it on the other side. It would kind of look like sunglasses. Do you see what I mean? Like imagine this is one side of the sunglass. It's not something I would hang in my home personally. So I was like, okay, rein it back. How do you apply very cool, trendy options with a hot water bottle, a candle, some flowers, latex paint, some coffee, and crayons? Not really coming to a solution. I decided the best course of action was just to play and see what kind of ways I could use the wax to create interesting textures and shapes for my art piece. Now, I wasn't really sure if I was going to use the color of the crayons or just paint over it, so naturally I procrastinated by organizing all the crayon colors into bins, clearly a great use of my time, then proceeded to just melt down the crayons and try different techniques and styles. I even dipped other faux flowers I had in my studio space to try new ideas. Anything to give me an ounce of inspiration here, guys. This is a weird DIY. I need to wrap my brain around all of the elements within this and then see where we land. I know I'm going to build the actual canvas out of a plywood. So I'm gonna go take a look in my old wood section and see what we got so that we can kind of create some kind of canvas. So let's go do that, because that is something I have control over.
Losing all my focus, I can't even control it. You know your lips are golden, baby, get me high. Touching me like lightning, yeah, keeping it exciting. You know exactly what to do to blow my mind. Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon. Take a trip around your body. Boy, I love the way you got me. Starry-eyed, got me starry-eyed.
My friends, we have a frame in front of me here, the 3 p.m. coffee, except I won't be drinking it. I will be using it, hopefully, to create a stain. So what I want to do is I need a stir stick. This is gonna work, but we're gonna test it first. Can't really tell if it just looks wet or if it actually is somewhat staining it. Does seem to be drying darker, but not quite as dark as I'd like it. What if I was to look it up? It only takes a few common household ingredients: steel wool, coffee grounds, and vinegar. I knew it! We need vinegar! Good and shaken. I just hope that I can make this thing kind of cool, kind of trendy. I don't even know, but at least I got a cool frame that has nothing to do with the art. What a day of testing, a day of fails, a day of pros, and a day of question marks. See you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Coffee for me, coffee for the DIY project. So basically I let this sit overnight. It's looking nice and dark. We got a nice simmering dark roast over here. So I did a bunch of SketchUps last night to kind of figure out a general direction of where I wanted to go with this art piece. I think it definitely needs to be like kind of bumpy. It needs to be one-toned or like 2 similar tones. And on top of that, I kind of like the abstract art pieces that have those kind of like sand art looks kind of coming off of the piece. Because I need to work in the flower flour, I actually did some testing last night. So what I did was I dipped the flour into the wax and then I ended up painting over top of it. I was also trying different colors. As you can see, like the flour does very much like kind of stick up. It kind of gives it a 3D element, but I also like the leaves here. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I think I want to do that with my flower art. Oh, Shayda, if you're having a better time than I am, then I'm happy for you. So I think the one that I landed on was this piece here. Now I did like all kinds of different styles, shapes, forms, colors, but I think ultimately the one that I landed on was this guy. So there's like some like lines that are gonna go off the piece, and then there's some lines that are gonna connect with it, and then there's gonna be a flower on the right-hand side, kind of like just minimally coming down. And then on top of that, I'm gonna use the water bottle to create some kind of texture pieces throughout it. At a certain point, you just kind of have to pick a direction and go with it. Oh, abstract art is so hard. With that said, we can pop this closed because we have some staining to do. We gotta try our DIY coffee stain, so let's do it. I just feel silly. I feel like I just rubbed coffee, like for no reason, all over my beautiful canvas board. So yesterday, this was the one that I tested myself. And as you can see, it is a different color, but it looks no different to this. I waited overnight to see if it would actually work, or I would have done this yesterday. But it did kind of work. For the sake of this challenge, I am going to keep it. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up, then we'll get it ready to be painted. Oh my God, I can't even cut through it. Maybe I need a better knife. My knife doesn't even cut through it. Wow, way to go, rubber. Okay, I need more industrial scissors, I think. Oh my God, even these? These cut through everything. I have penetrated the skin. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm coated with tin snips. Oh yeah, those tin snips. Should have done these from the beginning. There we go. We have our textured pieces. Check.
Every day is a struggle.
Ooh, I am enjoying this color. Okay, very scared, very scared, very scared. Here we go. Abstract art. I'm gonna pull it down and I'm gonna, this color is a nice maroon. Trying to create kind of like some channels here. Now, this is gonna look worse before it gets better. So let's just keep that in mind before you start judging over there. Already getting defensive about my art. Okay, so I gotta bring that white paint back, and then we're just gonna start adding white paint over top of this, the make or break part, you know? So like kind of how this effect is happening, this is what I hope to do with the top layer, which is like really give it this kind of like cool, rugged, washed look. It's gonna like bring out all the texture that's in this piece after we're done with it. So I did a second coat, but I can't get under the crevasses of all of the texture. So I thought I could spray paint it. I'm actually gonna go in with a chalk paint. It's very matte. This is called Linen White. What a joker. All right, this is where it's all gonna come together. It's gonna come to life because we are going to dry brush a kind of like mocha looking color on top of it to kind of give it a little dusty look, to really bring out some of the textured pieces. And I can't get this open. In order for me to dry brush it, I'm just gonna dip the brush into the paint. You try to remove as much paint from the brush as you possibly can, and then you're just gonna start brushing it onward. And putting some self-doubt aside, before I show Shayda, here it is in my home. Friends, honestly, I don't hate it considering all things. This could have gone so much worse, and I really do like the raw nature of it all. I set out to make a piece that I could put up in my home, and I think I nailed it. The only thing I would have changed is the color of the frame. I was really hoping that coffee would give it a darker look, but that is something I can change after. Let's go reveal it to Shayda.
This meeting is being recorded.
Hold on, let me get the video going. Here we go. Oh, you look so adorable.
You look adorable.
Stop, it's hat season. It's good for everyone. So, days went by. I was trying to noodle the right idea. I did like 10 different sketches for this piece. I had no idea where to go with it. And then I was like, no, I really wanted to make a piece that I felt like I would hang in my own home. So something that reflected my style and what I would actually put on my wall, color schemes, and are you ready?
I'm so ready. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, that's so not what I was expecting. I love it. That is so creative.
I'm actually very proud of myself knowing that I struggle with this so much, but I do genuinely love the piece.
I'm so happy to hear that. I feel like proud of what you did. That's so good. It's so fun to see someone's creativity at work.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate my art piece from an artist?
Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. It's so good. And I think the challenge of making something out of all that weird stuff that you would actually hang in your home, like 10 out of 10, mission accomplished. Love it.
What can anyone watching my channel, what can they expect on your channel if they're not subscribed to you yet, which they absolutely should be?
My channel is all about creativity every day. So I try to encourage the artist in all of us, and I really try to take the fear out of the artistic process. We do a lot of watercolor, bullet journaling, drawing, and it's just making art fun for adults, because it used to be fun as kids. Why shouldn't it be fun now that we're all grown up? Because it's always fun.
I love that. You're right. It is always fun. That's great. Now that you've seen my art piece, make sure you head over to Shayda's channel so that you can see what I gave her and what she created from the wonderful items that I sent her in a box. Woo! I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I don't even...
Am I back far enough? Yes. That is the work.
That is a piece of art on the wall. Like, that's just stunning. DIY friends, thanks so much for watching this collab video with Shayda Campbell. I hope you like our art challenge. It was definitely an interesting one. The outcome was pretty cool. I mean, I don't hate it. It was definitely a challenge, so I'm so curious to know, what would you guys have done if you had been given the stuff that I was given by Shayda? So let me know in the comment section below. I want to know so bad, because what would you do with a hot water bottle? I mean, I don't even know. And also make sure you head over to Shayda's episode so you can see what kind of cool abstract piece she creates with all the weird stuff that I sent her. And if you're not already subscribed to her, make sure you do, because she is just the best. And if you're not already subscribed to me, make sure you do that too. Join the Creative Feast family. Join my Patreon. We have lots of DIY conversations happening over there, early releases of episodes. You don't want to miss out. All the links are down in the description box, so go check them out. And as always, always, my friends, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing. Bye-bye.